On the last part, Vegeta loses his tail thanks to Yajirobe's timely intervention. However, despite being severely weakened, Vegeta was still stronger than everyone there. Vegeta defeats all the humans and comes face to face with Goku's wife, Chi-Chi, who he intends to finish off first. However, someone who wasn't meant to be at the battle makes his presence known as he manages to defeat the very injured Vegeta. This was none other than Gohan. Gohan destroys Vegeta's means of escape, leading the three Saiyans to recuperate at Capsule Corporation. Goku takes it into the hyperbolic time chamber just for 2 months this time around, just to raise himself above the level of Grade 8 Vegeta. After the three Saiyans fully recover, Goku finally decides to go and investigate Kami's true origins, which was none other than go to Planet Namek. He forces the three Saiyans to come with him as well, because they were simply too dangerous to leave on Earth unattended. As the 4 Saiyans leave for Planet Namek, this is where we'll start off the What If for today. Let's get straight into the video. Unlike Goku's own trip to Namek in canon, which was filled with some insanely tough training, the 4 Saiyans trip here was relatively tame in comparison. Goku wasn't fully comfortable with the 3 Saiyans just yet, and had his guard up at all times. Therefore, he just stuck to some image training. Vegeta was the only one who pushed himself during this trip, asking his 2 loyal henchmen Raditz and Nappa to keep an eye out on Kakarot, while he pushed himself to his absolute limit. Vegeta refused to be weaker than Kakarot any longer. Unfortunately, this training that Vegeta did was at 1 times gravity, so Vegeta's gains weren't too apparent, putting his power at about 36,000 by the end of the trip. Goku and the other 2 themselves didn't gain much in strength either. As they land on planet Namek, Goku tells the other 3 Saiyans to take his lead. If any of them go rogue, he would have to put them down. Vegeta scoffs, but otherwise keeps silent. Goku flies over to the nearest key signature, with the other 3 Saiyans following closely behind. Goku arrives at the village, with many Piccolo lookalikes looking warily at them. An old-looking Namekian walks up to the Saiyans, asking them to state their purpose here. Goku scratches his head. He didn't know how to phrase this, but he said that there was a Namekian on their own planet as well, and he simply wanted to know more about the Namekian race. In the depths of his mind, Goku also wanted to ask about the Dragon Balls as well, but he didn't feel comfortable approaching that topic with Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz behind him. Elder Mori continues staring down Goku, not saying a single word. Goku scratches his head with a hint of uneasiness, but suddenly Mori tilts his head upwards, looking towards the sky. Goku looks even more confused now. Vegeta taps his fingers impatiently. However, suddenly Mori tells Goku to fly in that general direction until they see a weird looking house. There, they would find the answers they seek. Goku nods, flying off again with the 3 Saiyans in tow. Arriving at a weirdly shaped house with a Namekian outside, the Namekian gestures for them to follow as they enter the large house. Sitting at a large throne was the biggest Namekian that they have seen so far. It was Grand Elder Guru. Grand Elder Guru asked Goku to step forward first. Before he could tell Goku anything, he would have to gauge his intentions. Goku steps forward warily, but otherwise complies with Guru's request. Guru places a hand on Goku's head as he looks through all of Goku's memories. Guru nods his head. He knew that Goku was here with good intentions, so he decided to bestow upon Goku something extra, a power-up as we would say. Goku suddenly feels a well of power opening up within him. Goku suddenly powers up all the way, pushing everyone there back, as the three Saiyans look on in shock. Goku looks at himself in amazement. Previously, having only a power level of 200,000, considering how Guru's power unlocking works, where Krillin got a 5.2 times boost, while Gohan got a 7.77 times boost originally, Goku will probably get somewhere around a 6.5 times boost, putting him at around 1.3 million in base power level. Of course, Guru's power increase doesn't just stop there. Krillin's power had steadily risen throughout the Frieza saga thanks to Guru's potential unlock, all the way 30 times up from 2,500 to 75,000. So Goku's power here would probably stagnate at around 6 million plus by the time Guru's potential unlock runs out its effectiveness. Of course, this doesn't even include any increase in strength that Goku gets from here on out. Meanwhile, the three Saiyans behind Goku were completely dumbfounded. Vegeta grits his teeth in anger. Could Kakarot finally be a Super Saiyan? He immediately demands that Guru do whatever he did to Kakarot to him right away. However, Guru immediately declines Vegeta's request, stating that Vegeta wasn't worthy as of now to receive such a power-up. Vegeta steps forward towards Guru threateningly, but Neo immediately steps in front of Guru protectively. Vegeta could also tell that Neo was in fact still stronger than him currently, Neo being 42,000 above Vegeta's own 36,000. Vegeta reluctantly steps down, still glaring straight at Neo. Meanwhile, Guru communicates telepathically with Goku, stating that the Namekians would help him with his other problem. Of course, this entire plan has to be carried out under the noses of Vegeta, Raditz and Nappa. Looking through Goku's memories, Guru planned to use the Namekian Dragon Balls to help Goku revive Kami. After all, Kami was the son of Katas, someone who was a dear friend of his. Guru communicates his orders telepathically to the Namekians in the various villages. The Dragon Balls being located inside each Namekian village allowed the process of the gathering of the Dragon Balls to be much more efficient. Guru tells Goku and the rest of the Saiyans to sit down. He would tell them a story. The story of Katas and the nameless Namekian. Goku listens to the story intently while the other three Saiyans just listen half-heartedly. Halfway through, the skies of Namek suddenly turn dark. Vegeta looks outside with a little curiosity, but eventually dismisses this fact when the skies go back to normal soon after. He assumed that it was probably some part of the planet Namek's lunar cycle. Unbeknownst to the three Saiyans, a wish has been made to the Dragon Porunga on the other side of the planet. Kami has been resurrected, and thus has Piccolo Jr., as they both look around in confusion. Piccolo Jr. can't seem to remember what had led to his eventual demise, because when Kami ended him, he was still unconscious. Meanwhile, Kami himself was also quite confused about his predicament. How had he came back to life without the presence of Dragon Balls on Earth? Kami and Piccolo Jr. suddenly realized each other's presence as they jumped backwards from each other. Piccolo asked Kami what nonsense he had pulled, but Kami asked Piccolo that same exact question. Piccolo and Kami look at each other suspiciously, before each separately taking off, Kami to Kami's lookout and Piccolo to the wilderness. How will things unfold from here? Will Piccolo Jr.'s urge for conquest once again drive him down a path of evil? And what does Kami plan to do now that Goku is the new Guardian of Earth? Well, these are questions we'll answer in the next part on Dragon Ball Z.